Trinadapi Sunichena Taradava Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Harenama Harenama Harenamaiva Kevalam Kulo Nastyeva 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 Gatir Anyata. Welcome everybody. So, on this past Sunday, we had the Bhagavad Gita Mahayagya. And so, this Bhagavad Gita is still very fresh in my mind. So every year, I always do a class on what is known as the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Mahatmyam. There are two different ones. One is by Shankara Acharya, but this one is spoken by Sutta Goswami to the sages of Naimisharanya. And there's much to get enlivened by hearing. So in between our chanters, we will hear from this Srimad Bhagavad Gita Mahatmyam. So, Kapil, you will be our next chanter. So you can meditate on what you're going to sing. If that's all right. Okay. Yes. Yes, of course. Go ahead. It's your house. Your code GBC. All right. So let's begin. Please repeat. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Harmonium. Bring your harmonium. You have harmonium? You are being employed. All right, let's hear a little bit from this first part of the Bhagavad Gita Mahatmyam. The sages of Naimisharanya said, O Sutta, please kindly reiterate to us the glory of Bhagavad Gita as it was spoken long before at Narayan Kshetra by the great sage Srila Vyasadeva. So we know this is very authorized because it's actually spoken by Srila Vyasadeva. Very authorized. Sutta Goswami said, O venerable ones, you have certainly asked the most glorious question. Verily, who can describe the supreme grand glory of the Gita, the most hidden of all treasures? That's the first point. Bhagavad Gita is the most hidden of all treasures. Certainly, Lord Krishna is in full knowledge of that glory. Arjuna, the son of Kunti, knows something of its fruit. Vyasadeva, Shukadeva, Yajnavalkya, and the saintly king Janak, they are all somewhat conversant with it as well. Apart from them, others who have heard from one another about it are engaged in singing the praises of a tiny fraction of its greatness. Now here's a verse that Shankaracharya also put in his Gita-mahatmyam. All the Upanishads are like a cow personified. And the cowherd boy, who? Sri Krishna, is the milker. The son of Pritha. Who's the son of Pritha? Who's here's Bhagavad Gita? Arjuna, yes, is the calf. The ambrosia of the Gita is the super excellent milk, and the highly intelligent, virtuous souls are its tasters. So Krishna is milking this cow of Upanishads. There's 108 Upanishads. So he's milking it. And the science is, when the cow has the calf present, it gives milk. So who is the calf? The son of Pritha, known as Arjuna. And the ambrosia means deathless nectar, that which rejuvenates you. That's the milk. And who drinks it? Those of you who hear Bhagavad Gita. That's the question. Are you hearing Bhagavad Gita? Or is it only once a year? That is the question. To begin with, I offer my obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna, who accepted the position of chariot driver of Arjuna. Therefore, Krishna's name, Partha Sarathi. Just to distribute this ambrosia of the Gita for the benefit of all the three worlds. I did a program last weekend, and Prabhupada was explaining that Krishna put Arjuna into illusion so that Bhagavad Gita could be spoken. It was all Krishna's arrangement. The same example is given Maharaj Parikshit, the whole way he got cursed by Shringi because he became super extraordinarily thirsty, and he acted out of character by putting the snake on Shamika Rishi. That was highly out of character. That was also arranged by Krishna just so that Srimad Bhagavatam could be spoken. That fool who wants to cross over the ghastly ocean of material suffering can do so very easily by taking shelter of the boat known as Bhagavad Gita. So it's a boat. That fool who wants to attain liberation by constant yoga practice without hearing the wisdom of the Gita is fit to be laughed at even by a child. So all these yoga groups, they can do their yoga, but alongside their yoga, there should be recitation of Bhagavad Gita. Whether it's hot yoga, cold yoga, beer yoga, there's a thing called beer yoga. And I saw goat yoga. Have you seen the goat yoga? Huh? I don't know about Snil. Have you seen? Anyway, whatever yoga they're doing, Bhagavad Gita could be spoken. One who day and night hears and recites the Gita is never to be taken as a mere human being. Without a doubt, he or she is a veritable demigod. Just see how exalted someone who hears and recites Bhagavad Gita. In order to enlighten Arjuna by the knowledge of the Gita, Lord Krishna Chandra has sung the praises of the supreme principle of devotion, because that is what Krishna ultimately states as the process. Krishna explains karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, but ultimately Krishna says, you want to know me? Bhakti. You want to see me? Bhakti. You want to come to me? Bhakti. That's what Krishna says. I read Bhagavad Gita every year. It doesn't change. That message, bhakti, bhakti, bhakti. In this way, the heart is purified by the knowledge of the Gita, a ladder of 18 chapters, which refutes all doctrines propounding sense enjoyment and liberation, mukti, mukti, step by step. The qualification is to practice loving devotional service. I'll stop there. Everybody chant the Maha Mantra.